Mr. Grothman for 5 minutes.
If CBD is regulated as a food supplement or additive by the FDA, what would the economic consequences be?
There would be enormous economic consequences. I laid this out in my written testimony, but there are independent studies. The Brightfield Group is one of those economic groups that claim that that difference could be a $5 billion a year difference if these avenues are, these regulatory pathways are made clear.
Okay. Other countries like UK, Australia have regulated CBD. How is our, I think they found it safe. How is our market different than theirs?
It's not at all different. I think that we can look at Australia and Great Britain and Canada for good examples of how CBD could be regulated.
Okay. What do you think we should do with CBD in this year's Farm Bill?
I'd love to see the legislation like 1628, 1629 attached to this year's Farm Bill. I understand that there are jurisdictional issues with the House Agriculture Committee, but am hopeful that those can be resolved, and perhaps if it has to be added in Conference Committee, we would be very supportive.
Okay. What percentage of hemp farming is dedicated to CBD and other extracts?
It used to be about 90%. That was the last study I've seen. That was a couple years ago. I do think it's declined a bit. There's been a growth in the fiber side, but it certainly is still overwhelming part of the hemp industry.
Okay, so we don't know. It's probably dropped, though.
Yeah.
Okay. What does action look like from Congress so that we don't interfere with the FDA's authority?
Pass H.R. 1628, 1629. Congressman, you've been a strong supporter of both of those bills in the last Congress as well. We really appreciate that. But if we're able to affirmatively direct FDA to regulate CBD as a dietary supplement, food and beverage additive, even if we're going to add additional regulatory oversight on top of that, we're open to that as well.
Okay. Mr. Badaracco, in your estimate, is it legal to ship Delta-8 THC products derived from CBD across state lines?
It really depends on the state, I think, and it's kind of a mixed bag, if you will, between...
There's not a norm you can cite?
I'm sorry?
There's not a norm that you can cite?
No. I mean, you have states that decriminalized marijuana. You have states that have criminalized Delta-8 products. You have states that have medicinal only, states that have recreational and medicinal. So it's really a mixed bag across the country.
Okay. Can it be ordered on the internet?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think some companies feel that they can do this?
You know, it's without regulation. I mean, there's two ways, and they're using the 2018 hemp bill to do this. I think it was an unintended consequence because they can extract CBD and hemp is infinitesimal. I mean, it's less 1% or even less. But there's plentiful CBD in hemp, so they'll extract the CBD, chemically convert it into Delta-8 THC, and then use that to make a variety of retail products, whether that be hemp flowers, and they treat it with Delta-8 for smoking, capsules, ingestibles, which is candy, brownies, other ingestibles.
Does anybody have any idea the size of this so-called problem or problem?
I can only speak anecdotally from the response I'm getting from the memberships from the Kentucky Narcotic Officers Association. I'm getting more and more firsthand as well as anecdotal reports of these substances being consumed by middle school and high school kids and having adverse reaction.
And you think they're ordering it on the internet?
I'm sorry?
You think they're ordering it on the internet?
We don't know. We really don't know. There are ongoing investigations concerning that, but at this point, I don't know.
Mr. Miller, are there any hard numbers on this, you know?
No, it's been gathered on a state-by-state basis, but it is clear that kids have been getting it vape stores, convenience stores, those are other places where you'll find that kind of commerce.
Okay, thank you.